the meat.
Okay.
I'll put it in his head that I think the globe was there.
He turns and he continues to try and reach into the small corridor, but doesn't seem to be able to fit.
Oh, good luck then. Boing, boing, boing.
You too, he says as you continue on.
Boing, boing. What are we looking for again?
Why do you talk to everything?
We're not
I don't
sure.
know.
As the strange giant is still looking into the space above, the room that you currently are in is large. There is a large glass pane on the far right side that you can see through the very bright I'm getting a bit of an echo. Anyone else hear that?
It's Corey.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That you hear through. You see on the window the reflection of the glowing man that Zala has kind of walking around. There's also these strange mechanisms on the south and north parts of this chamber. The mechanisms have buttons, levers, all sorts of things with strange numerals and symbols that you don't quite recognize. But through the glass, you can see something on the other side, but you have to get close to see anything.
The first time we're in a dungeon, right?
Not quite. It's more like a temple of some kind.
Oh, okay. But is this the first time we're seeing glass?
Yes.
Whatever.
Is someone watching us?
I'll go peek through it.
You peek through. There's no light on the other side. It just kind of looks like a dark abyss. With what little light you do have on your person, you see shapes of things on the interior, but you can't quite make it out without some powerful light source.
There's things moving on the other side of this.
There's nothing moving. You can just make out the outlines of things on the other side.
I see. Just kidding. They're not moving. They're just there. So.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk up here, can I dispel my lights? And since can I see if I can try to make them appear on the other side of the glass?
You can attempt to.
If I can see where I'm doing it. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to make them appear on the other side.
Okay. What's the radius of light on the... What's the range of your light?
Oh, I can cast it up to 120. It sheds light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, then if you can shed at a 10-foot radius, how far away from the opposite side of the window do you want to cast?
I'm going to make them be 4, and so I'd put them 10 feet away from the glass so I can see, and then 2 more sets 10 feet, in a square, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
A square of light that makes sense.
Here.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yep. Something exactly like that. Oops. Yeah.
So where you place them, you see this. If that works. I don't know if that's going to work or not.
The tokens don't seem to have lights for me.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, that's why. There we go.
Oh, okay. I got one. They're coming on.
Here, actually, it'll be easier if I do it this way.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
God, so many Zala clones.
Oh my god.
You can see on the interior these large, almost circular structures that all of the wires are kind of leading down into. At the moment, with the lights that you have placed on the other side, you see 3. But the chamber looks deeper. larger.
Yeah, I'll relay that information to whoever's not looking.
Yeah, what's everyone looking at?
I'm just looking in here as well.
What's going on over there?
There's a room.
Yeah, and
Have we seen
That's
more
it.
wires? You said
There
Yeah.
were wires running along the southern room where the statue was, up on the roof. They turned on, and that's when the torches lit up, the big braziers lit up, and people appeared, and the statue turned, and it looked at us.
It turned on momentarily. It seems whatever
Yes.
energy they were receiving failed after a few seconds, as if there was not enough of wherever the energy was coming from.
If it requires energy, then it must be following those wires. So I haven't seen them throughout this area except for here in that one room.
right. Well, guess we can find our way over there eventually. So
Why don't we just break the glass?
seems a bit rude.
Is
Seems
it
like
true?
it might also alert something if we just shatter this glass.
The glass looks thick, really thick.
I don't think you should just damage this temple, Zala. That's kind of strange.
you know, she spit
Anyways.
in the last one we were in.
Boing, boing. She did what?
She spit in the last one. Well, I think
That's
I was
true.
there.
That's true.
Was I there?
That's not right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, boing, boing, boing.
Oh, we're going down?
Yes,
Okay.
you continue down into a southern room. And here, from where you're standing, you see. Hold on. Just making sure I have this correct.
Asher, give them room to retreat.
You see a pit
Uh,
that is shedding bright light.
I think there's a hole in here, guys.
A hole.
Like,
This looks more like a
yeah.
crater.
It's kind of hard to look in there, but it is incredibly hot just entering into this room. And the things inside of the pit are moving, writhing around.
I think there's some worms in the pit.
I think snakes is more likely.
Why does it always
Right.
have to be snakes?
No.
That's what
Ha
Leo
ha ha,
said too.
Tethrin, I see you. You're
That's what Leo said about the other
slitherphobe.
snakes.
Well, as long as
Asher-
I'm not hurting anybody, right?
I forgot. Are you a snake, Vasher?
No, I'm part dragon. It's very different.
Isn't that
But Father's
that-
Tommen said dragons are like snakes.
Well, snakes are descendants of dragons of the ancient times.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
walk
true.
the
That's-
perimeter and see if there's
I don't
any
think that
other
that's true.
type of entrance or exit
Yeah, was
to
there?
this room, or
Roll
if
a
it's just a
perception check.
dead end.
Sorry, roll an investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah, was there any other entrance to the room you guys were looking at?
15.
15. This looks like a dead end. There isn't you don't really see where anything goes. Looking down in the pit as much as you can handle, it is incredibly hot, and those snakes don't seem to be able to get out from where they're at. You look up and you see several pipes up above the pit.
Is anything coming from them, or are they just kind of going across to somewhere else?
No, the pipes are like all aimed downward towards the pit, and they're open.
Oh. What do you think those pipes distribute down to the pit?
Probably worms.
Think
I
so?
mean, it could be power. You know, we step on the things and they lit up edges.
Huh?
It's either that or they're drawing them from it. Either one.
Vasher,
Yep.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Bye. Enjoy the worms.
You got worms, bro?
19? Easy day.
Nice. As you step on one of the tiles, it begins to kind of drop down a little bit, and you move out of the way just in time before it drops all of the way. Behind you guys, you see that kind of like a metal mechanism where the hallway enters, like a metal grate starts lowering and then stops and comes back up.
How strange.
All right.
I'm
well,
gonna
that's,
look at where did I step that triggered it?
Where you are right now. You're technically here.
Oh, okay. And I'll. Is there like any kind of symbol on it or anything?
Nope.
I'll be honest. I don't particularly like being here in this room, and I'll
me neither. It's
carefully
hot.
move around that.
After a few moments,
Okay.
you see all the snakes beginning to writhe, just faster and faster, and it becomes much hotter. And then all the snakes all at once turn their heads upwards, and you see like a small geyser of the strange hot liquid shoots up and goes through into the pipes, vanishing through the pipes. For that instant, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm blind.
4.
Hey, natural 20. Watch them get shit rolls.
15.
Okay. Anyone that rolled above a 10, you're okay. Anyone that rolled below, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Hey, glory.
Since I have resistance half to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it got even hotter in there. I'm definitely leaving.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Boing.
This place is very cramped too. Not to my liking. Yeah, I'm pretty
Dungeon is
small.
Alright, so
designed.
that way was a dead end. Now where to?
Let's
The only
check the
way is
north.
up.
We moved north.
Where is the big man? Where did he
He
go?
probably shrunk. He can do that.
Maybe
Maybe he shrunk and got through.
Maybe he found the
Good
way.
for him. We'll skewer him and cook him.
Ian, what are these orange things again?
I think that's kind of.
Oh no.
The orange things are a series of control panels. It looks like there's buttons and levers.
I'm
What?
stupid.
Control
so I'm gonna go
panels?
touch- No.
Yeah, these orange things.
I don't know what that is. Bye.
No, I'm curious. I'm
Wait,
hitting.
wait.
I'm hitting a button.
I want to peer around this corner again after seeing the big meat man.
Yeah. Once you've entered the space, you hear the kind of the cracking of bone and the slithering of something that's too large and is pressing too heavily against the walls, kind of crawling through, just muttering, meat, meat, trying to move through these narrow passages.
God, that thing is gross. Ugh.
It does not notice you. I haven't rolled
Okay.
above a 5.
Good. No, I'm just gonna kind of skid on past.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Go and roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
Oh, are you all entering the room?
Oh yeah, yeah.
A 5.
I am.
Okay. After Zala's bright light enters the space, the creature
Oh, there you go.
meat. Where's the meat?
I thought you'd been
Where's the
looking.
beef?
I've been looking, but I haven't seen it.
Sorry to hear that.
All
Damn,
of
that's
you-
crazy, bro.
All of you look pretty tasty.
Oh,
As
thank
its
you.
mouth, from the position that it's in, it looks like its mouth is somewhere in the middle of its torso.
Wait. You
Ugh.
motherfucker.
As it begins to slobber a little bit, as one of its eyes that is up on its left shoulder, gazing at all of you, the other eye is looking in the opposite direction.
I think you're making Zala uncomfortable here. I'll pull Zala back to where I want.
Yep.
Look, we may be very tasty, that's true, but we're not for eating. I hope you find your meat.
Oh,
Boing.
persuasion check.
Okay.
Adventurers are friends, not food.
He says, "What kind of meat is not for eating?"
The friendly kind. You should never eat someone who's friendly to you.
Really?
Mhm.
If
Are you
all meat was
friendly?
for eating, you would have eaten yourself by now. So,
One of the eyes looks back in your direction, Tethrin. He thinks about what you just said. That's
An E.
true.
That's a compelling argument.
Yeah, that'd be
That's-
called cannibalism. I
Hold
think.
That's
on.
partialism, Patrick.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
He shrinks down to a miniature version of the weird abomination you had seen before. Why are you here?
I don't know. Zala, tell Mister why we're here.
We are just here, admiring the architecture.
Oh wait, no, aren't we looking for a witch?
No, yes,
See what-
we're looking for a witch.
A witch?
Mhm.
You mean the mistress?
Yes, the mistress. We're looking for the mistress. You know, so we're able to confront her for all the good she's done, and you know, stuff like that.
She's sleeping.
Oh well, we're really good with sleepers. We
Her servants are serving the drinks now.
Huh?
He says a little bit of slobber, like dribbling down his chin, and he goes, kind of recoils back into his mouth.
I think you
Perhaps
need to show
we
us
best
to
let's-
her.
Okay, I'll let Zala take lead. Just kidding.
Oh, sorry, Basher.
No,
What'd you say?
Zala, you're all right.
What'd you say, Zala?
Perhaps you could show us where she's sleeping. It would be most helpful. We won't disturb anyone or anything.
Jeez. Louise. He looks at all of you and says, she's in the south chamber. She's gaining her strength.
Wasn't the south chamber full of snakes?
maybe the south chamber is the north chamber.
Or perhaps the south chamber was it perhaps that wonderful statue, sir?
Statue? There's no statues.
Is she frozen?
Just the sleeping.
Mm.
Ah, I see.
I was sent to guard, he says with like a proud smirk.
And you're doing wonderful. No evil has gotten in. Very proud. The mistress would be.
Then
Pray tell, what is up here?
no evils coming.
What?
I don't think so.
Where are we right now?
But are you saying you are not evil?
I don't
Well,
think so.
certainly not.
No,
I
no,
didn't say that.
no. We are so kind.
They're gonna
No,
get
I-
themselves killed.
I'm
The
into.
mistress doesn't like that.
Oh.
Oh, the mistress doesn't like that one bit.
Well, that's
She doesn't
fine
sound
because
very
we were
friendly.
lying to you, just like bad people would do. So,
I wasn't.
Yeah, we tricked you. We're just trying to prove how nefarious we were. Tethrin's right.
You see his body kind of like extend out, forming a wall, dividing your forces.
Where'd you
And
learn
he's-
to do that?
And then
They're
he
gonna
says, prove loyalty.
Okay.
To who?
Who's the mistress?
Hmm,
I heard her name. I don't remember it.
I don't know.
She is the Lady of Snakes, no?
He looks at you, puzzled. And starting to become slightly aggressive.
Did I
As
remember?
even though like his posture has been kind of lax to this point, you see that the skin is starting to turn an acrid orange color.
Gloria, you might want to take a step back.
Can I try to remember the bitch's name from the snake?
Give me a second.
Raylan, go ahead and roll a history check. With
Good.
disadvantage because this should be in your notes.
True.
Yeah, I had
gonna-
them. I just didn't put that bitch's name.
Call out Hinja. Hinja.
Ah, 17.
I could never say her name either. But that
Wait.
sounds right.
I
He
didn't tell
says.
anybody her name.
Name to pronounce. I yell as I back up.
He starts to recede in size again.
Oh, see, Gloria knows. We're friendly.
Friendly
all of
in the
you.
most evil way.
He looks at you all suspiciously. She's invulnerable in any case.
Oh,
You couldn't harm her if you tried.
As
That's
any
a good
great
thing that we
one.
don't want to.
Mhm.
As he shrinks back down to his miniature size, he says, "All right. You are friendly meat, so I can't eat you. And you know the mistress's name. I will go to her now to
okay.
make sure you haven't done anything."
Oh, good luck.
Wait, before you go, have you seen any cool weapons laying around? Not for killing the mistress, but for helping the mistress.
Roll persuasion check.
I like how you said that in his voice. Is this just a room of pillars?
No, I'll get to the description in a
Okay,
second.
okay.
With a 22, he says, "There's a chamber back that way." He points in this direction. Around the circular space. Not circular. The corridor that just kind of goes in a loop. In the middle, there's a chamber. There's a neat thing in there. I'd be careful, though. The mistress is clever.
Are you talking about the gym?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about this room down here.
Yeah, over here.
Like,
this little
over here.
circle-y.
Somewhere over here, yeah.
Once we haven't investigated it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait.
Goodbye. He says,
wait.
Bye.
as his body kind of elongates and passes like around you all.
I'm gonna
Bye.
message Tethrin and say, we should probably
No
kill
need.
him. If he's going to go talk to the mistress.
Well, he's
Yeah,
already
I think
gone, so there was a time for that, and it is not now.
I hope you would have stopped him, but
How was I going to stop? He turned into a snake of meat.
I don't know, you like to brag about how good you are with the future. How could you not see this coming? I'm just yelling at this on the hallway.
That's a fair point.
I
I think we
try
should go back and investigate those items that he mentioned.
Well, what's here? Where are we, Vasha?
Inside of this particular room, you see several pillars, all of which have buttons.
Oh my.
Every pillar has a button.
Doma's beard.
All of them are facing the south, and there's a numeral above every single one of them.
There's buttons in here with numerals.
Oh,
Is there anyone
This
that's
one.
not in here?
there's a bunch of cans with trash in them, and I think some have
Yeah,
buttons
that's-
at the bottom.
The first one up here has a 1, and the one down here has an 18.
Oh, they go in order.
Maybe they're how old you are. Vasha, you find the 17.
So I thought you were
15.
like 1 million.
I'll push the 17 button.
You push the 17 button. You see a spark of something within the pillar. It looks like these pillars are semi-translucent. Even though it looks like they're only semi-translucent if there's a light on the interior of the pillar. As you push it in, a spark shoots up and hits one of the metal wires. And you, whoever's standing out here, Tethrin, you notice that one of the wires lights up for a moment and hits one of the control panels.
Oh,
And
good.
that's where it stops.
Take a look. Bloop.
Wait.
Looking at the control panel, you see that there is a sequence kind of set up on the control panel, and one of the dots is lit up.
What does the sequence look like?
It looks like
It's just a bunch of uncolored circles or something?
Yeah, uncolored circles in the same format that you see up above here. There are switches up above that some of them are turned up and some are turned down. At the moment, you see that the switches that are turned down are 7, 9, 12, and 2.
Those are the ones that are turned off.
Yeah.
Okay. Raylan, could you go tell them that whatever they're doing in there is affecting this control panel, and that currently 7, 9, 12, and 2 are all disabled, but the rest are active. And they seem to come to this control panel in some capacity.
17 is currently blinking.
Wait, so what?
And then after about a minute, it stops blinking.
Okay, I think we have a minute to input the correct code.
Which is
What that code is. I don't know.
I mean,
Only one way to figure
what's
it out.
today?
Where was 17 on the sequence? Like, was it towards the end, like 17 would be?
Right here.
Or
Yeah.
I mean, on the control panel. Like, where was the
Yeah.
light?
Right here. The control panel looks like the room up above.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So 7, 9, 12, and 2 are turned off.
Yeah, that's my question.
Well, you're not sure if it's on or off. The switches are just all like those are the only ones that are in the down position. The rest of them are in the up position.
I see. Well, we could. I'm gonna cast message to Zala. The only switches in there that are different than the others are 7, 9, 12, and 2. Or 2, 7, 9, 12. However you want to look at it. We could start by doing that combination, perhaps. Unless you have a better idea.
I'll say to everyone, the ones that are on the control panel outside, all 7, 9, 12, and 2, they appear to be off or on. They're different. So we could either start with those, as I have come with that idea, or we could just look at which buttons have been most, eroded, most used, and go from there. As an archaeologist, that's the best way to go about it.
Sola, I simply don't believe you, and I'm gonna go hit 7.
You hit 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tether, you see the 7 lights up. It's a different color. It is orange.
I'll
The
go
color,
hit number
the color
9.
before you saw was blue.
I'll cast message to Zala. Whichever one you hit, it's a different color than the previous, so...
All right, well, that's a different color than the previous, so I guess 9.
Vasher, you push 9.
Yep.
9 lights up. It is also orange.
Alright, we got orange again. I cast message.
What's the next number? 12? Or...
We have 12 and 2 remaining, yeah.
Let's go with 12.
And I'll sprint over and I'll push the button.
You sprint over, you
Like-
push the button, then 12 lights up orange.
And then 2.
I've got.
Okay,
Gloria, you like to do it.
Gloria runs over and pushes 2. Tetherin, 2 lights up. And then the moment the 4 buttons are inputted, it goes dark. A few moments later, you see a green button starting to blink on the console.
Alright, I'm going to cast message to Zala. There's a green button here now. It wasn't here before. I'm going to press it. Boonk.
You push down on the button. You hear the entire space that everywhere that you're in. All of a sudden, in a single echo, you hear. You see lights coming in from the glass.
I'll go peek around the corridor.
You see that this structure here has begun to glow, and you see the wires that are directly above it begin to glow as well as light begins to fill up within the facility.
I'll cast message to Zala. I think we just turned on the machine that's making the poison. Wasn't the poison orange? Yeah, this all makes sense now. Okay.
You see the lights coming out from it go up, and the lines follow this way and out this way.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at the control panel. Is there another button that would indicate stop?
Now that you can see.
Right.
Is there anything over
But that's
Raylan.
oh, Raylan, you're on the other control panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a
Looking
series
at
of
it.
levers. You see 6 levers currently on this one. When those 4 buttons were input, one of the levers pulled itself down. The 4th lever pulled itself down.
I'll push it back up.
You push it back up. Immediately from the south room, you hear an intense heat. No, you feel an intense heat surge from the south room, and you hear a whooshing noise.
That doesn't sound good. I'll pull the first lever down.
You pull the first lever down?
Yep.
What does the first lever do? Okay, you pull down the first lever. Once you let go, it pulls itself back.
The fuck? No, stay. No, pull it
You
in.
pull it back. You hear the console beginning to go.
Catherine, I'll push it up. Or push it. Whatever I did, didn't just do.
You let go, and it stops beeping. You still hear a whooshing sound, like an interval of 3 seconds from the southern room.
I'll push it up. I'll put it back to whatever position it was in before I pushed it. Whatever.
You pull it back down, lever 4.
Yes.
So you pull lever 4 back down. The whooshing stops.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
There are levers over here that do things. One beeps and one whooshes. I need your help.
Those were the only levers you could find that did things.
No, there are 2, but I don't think I should be touching any more of them.
Okay. Go get the rest of the team. Tell them what's going on. Tell them that we probably need to destroy all this before we move on. I'm gonna go take a look at the levers.
Okay, there are 6 levers. Number 4 is currently in the down position, as opposed to the rest of them that are in the up position.
Mm-hmm.
Raylan said that when he pushed the lever forward, it made whooshing noises. When he pulled lever 1 down, it made beeping noises.
Right. I'm going to reverse all the levers.
You're going to reverse all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull lever 1 down, it begins to beep. The moment you let go, it releases and starts moving back up. You pull lever 2 down. The moment you pull lever 2 down, from the southern room, you hear a and it stays down. You pull lever 3 down. When you pull lever 3 down, you see through the glass, the color has changed from the interior. As a more powerful whirring sound begins to rake through that space. The color has changed from a bright blue to a red, an ominous red. Lever 4, you push it up, and you hear whooshing coming from the southern room. And it stays up. So the whooshing begins the 3-second intervals as it pulses through there. You pull down lever 5. The moment you pull down lever 5, a metallic door seals behind you.
Wait, behind you. Okay. Yeah.
You try and push it back up. Doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to pull down lever 6?
Yep.
Okay. You pull lever 6 down. The moment you pull it down, you feel the entire facility begin to shake slightly. And it's a constant light shaking. There's dust and pebbles falling down about you.
Well, I think this went spectacularly. I'm gonna go look down this hallway. What are they doing in there? Can I see anything happening?
Yeah, what's everyone else doing up above? You're feeling and hearing all of this.
All right, everybody. Catherine was pulling levers and shit. Totally him, not me.
And he released the poison, right?
Maybe. Don't really know. You should.
I'm gonna use one of your dollars down here to show that there's light coming from.
Are you all breaking the temple?
There's no temple to break. It's not a temple anymore. It's a graveyard. Yep.
What?
Certainly is still a temple.
You shouldn't
But
break a graveyard either.
It's Meatman Place territory. Catherine, what are you doing down here?
Okay, so I see a big red light coming from this thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, first of all, I can't get through this door, right?
Yep, it is sealed.
Okay.
With 2 metal panes. There are a small window of glass that lets you see on the exterior, and there is light now in the hallways. There's also light in this room as several strange filaments have begun to spark up above you, allowing for illumination of the room.
Yeska and Vasher, I need you to get us through that door.
Which door?
The one... This door. I'll point. I'm going to cast...
I can shatter the glass, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to try something as well. From right here, the ground right here, beneath the window, I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
So a large hand will come out, and I want the hand to, crush the glass, if possible.
Okay, well, how much force does the hand have?
I don't know. There's no force section.
Yeah, I think it's 1,000 pounds per square inch.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe it's
too.
earthen ground.
It does 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I mean, it's an immobile object. So go ahead and roll 2d6 bludgeoning damage on the glass.
It produces 400 newtons, Emil. So
I'm aware.
That's a stupid number.
The earthen grasp, you hear a smashing noise as the glass begins to slightly crack, but it doesn't do enough damage to even move it from the space.
Well, it lasts a minute, so I'm going to do it again.
You also notice that the glass is 10 feet wide.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
It's just a cube of glass.
Oh, 10 feet.
I'm still gonna keep trying to get through it for at least another minute.
So you're not entirely sure if the room on the opposite side is magnified because of the way the glass is shaped.
Mm-hmm.
You are also not sure if the glass is important for some reason.
Right.
But as you continue to push up against it, it continues to slightly begin to crack on the sides. It's going to be a process. You're not entirely sure how long it's going to take.
That's fine.
Go and roll damage one more time. What's everyone else doing?
Alright, Vasher, we gotta open this door.
Yeska and I are trying to lift.
You want some bread?
I'll take some bread.
The way that the door is kind of opened, it telescoped out of the walls like this. It's almost like a dual scissor expansion, and it's circled down into the ground. So there is no grab or anything you can have a hold on except for the weird glass window in the center.
Oh, this is a weird door, but you could still have some bread. I'll give him some really shitty monk bread.
Oh, thank you, Yeska. And I'll eat the really shitty monk bread.
I don't think we can open it.
I need you to try.
What did you do to make this thing shut?
There's a lever over there that retracted the door, but it won't go back up, so...
I am pulling all.
And I've got a feeling that as soon as we break whatever mechanism's on the other side of that glass, that we're gonna need to make a run for it, so... yeah.
Wait,
Fair enough.
I have a crazy idea. What if we killed the snakes?
What snakes?
I think
snakes.
that room is sealed as well, so...
Yes, the room to the south is currently sealed. Sorry.
Damn it. Go back to pulling levers.
Should we destroy the control panel then?
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I kind of like the idea of destroying this temple by overloading whatever's in there, thus stopping any creation of poison. The only issue is whether or not we can make it out alive, right?
Good party wipe.
Yes.
I don't think you should destroy Sagely's temple.
Well,
I think the
Destroy the
trees
people.
will help us escape.
I think
if
she'd
we-
understand.
Again, I think we can solve this problem, and she might help us out if we purify this temple. So I think destroying the poison is actually a very good idea.
I'm no engineer, but can I try to take apart this thing to find the failsafe?
Okay. Go and roll an investigation check.
Raylan, small brain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With a 2, you take out your dagger and you kind of start stuffing it between 2 of the levers. as you're putting the dagger in, you hear a strange grinding noise. And as you try and pull the dagger away, but the dagger is slowly being eaten by the mechanism until you manage to pull it out, and half of your dagger is missing.
God damn it. Try again.
Tethrin, roll another 2d6. A large crack has appeared in the middle of this glass cube. Pieces of it are pieces of it are starting to shard off of it. And as that crack appears, all of a sudden you feel this weird tingling sensation. Everyone in the room feels a weird tingling sensation. It's almost like the feeling of static electricity when things are too charged. As whatever energy is pulsing on the opposite side of this glass is now slowly permeating through the glass cube.
Okay.
Are there any buttons over here that are blinking or doing anything erratic?
On the console up above, you currently see several those 4 lights that you guys had pushed. You do see that there are 3 new buttons, potentially from when the levers were pulled. One of them is red, one of them is orange, and one of them is green.
Do they say anything?
They do, but you don't understand the language. Oh wait, no.
She did Infernal.
That's right. You understood Infernal, huh? Okay. Let's see. The top one says please.
Kill me.
The second one says, the middle one says consume.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one says satiate.
Oh, don't like those answers. Okay. I'll
Should
tell
we press the
Zala.
orange one? Oh, well, we obviously do please, make it happy. Consume
Catherine,
sounds nefarious.
Which one's the green one?
That was the top one, right? No, that was the bottom one. That was satiate.
That goes red, orange, green.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should hit the red one or the green one.
Well, then we hit the orange one. It's the same color as the poison,
All right, you press it. I'm not pressing that.
Okay, fine. I don't want to die in here anyway. I'll hit the middle button, so red? No, orange.
Orange is the middle button.
Yeah, I hit orange.
Okay.
It says
You hit-
consume.
Consume.
You hit the orange button. The moment you hit the orange button, that strange rumbling sensation in the entire facility increases.
Good.
Now things are kind of slightly shaking and moving about in the space. Any like rocks or anything that's loose, it's just kind of tumbling about in the,
And watch
in the area.
this. I'll hit the other button. I'll say, and now
God.
it's time to please.
You
Say it sexually.
You hit the top button, and the moment you do, the light in the other room goes dark.
I've pleased it. Tethrin, it is pleased. You don't need to get in there.
The shaking slowly subsides.
Do the doors reopen?
This door down here reopens.
Oh,
All right,
Vasha, we did it.
Yep, you're welcome. That was all me.
What? That was Vasha and
Zala, you
I.
butt! You couldn't even read it.
It's all right.
Zala, the green button is now. Sorry, you hit the orange button, right? Consume. That was the first one you hit. Yeah. Then the green button is currently blinking. The one that says satiate.
Y'all, I don't say y'all. Hey, you guys.
You all.
I'm going to satiate this
No,
temple.
absolutely not.
I think it's for the best.
No,
What if it just kills the snake? I assume it's a sacrifice.
that sounds bad.
Yes,
No.
it does sound bad.
How
Zala.
about
This
we
seems
just get
like a
into this
terrible
other room
idea.
and destroy the mechanism and just be done with it?
I agree.
Tell us that he hit the green button first.
Fine. I won't hit it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Still
Yeah.
tantalizingly blinking on the console.
Play
Okay.
basketball defense.
Catherine, go ahead and roll. Since you did some of the heavy lifting and looking through the glass as you were trying to smash it, go ahead and roll a perception check real quick.
This is your chance to see.
Perception. 12.
With the 12, there was a momentary flash, and you got to see a pretty clear image of the interior of that room. There were 6 of these strange turbines in that room that was generating a heavy amount of energy, but only one of them was active. The one that you activated.
Yikes.
All of this was caused by just one. You also noticed that there was a hallway that was leading to the south from inside that room.
Got it. I'll relay that information to the team.
Well, if there's a hallway, then there's a way inside.
Right, and I'm creating a way inside right now, so.
Wait,
Well-
that's one idea.
I would like to kill the snakes and the heat wave and the oven,
That was
the
my
stove.
idea.
and I agree with it. The small one with the beard is right.
Well, they're just sitting in a pit, so go in there and blast them then.
Well, not with heat. That seems.
The door is still shut to the south.
Never mind.
Oh, I thought it
Oh
opened.
yeah, the door is shut, guys.
Sorry. All right, I will
Please.
satiate. It's the only way to open it.
No?
No!
Wait, no,
I'm
Well-
playing defense.
Corey, I'm
Glory.
simply not going to fight you.
I'm sorry, who?
Coria.
Yeah, who?
Gloria.
Oh, Gloria. I heard Coria, and I said
Gloria.
I should have picked a different name. That's my bad. Sorry,
Gloria,
guys.
I'm not going to
You
just
picked your
shove
own
past
name?
you.
Absolutely. Move and do not hit that green button. We do not need anything bad to happen. And satiate just absolutely sounds like the worst.
Well, so does consume and please, and yet I stopped the
Oh.
shaking and opened it.
But the same.
Please
But
is
we don't know.
absolutely polite.
We don't know what the repercussions for that are completely.
Right.
So I do
Well, we're
agree.
live, and that's all that matters.
A heavy
That's not all that
crunch is heard
Uh-oh.
as the hand finally manages to break the cube into pieces.
Whew. Alright, well, that was that.
Is Leo with us?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
No, he's with Meat Man.
Alright, can I just break all these things with the hand, or should I do something else? Or just not do it at all? What do y'all think?
Can you?
I
take
think you should
some-
ask Gloria. She seems to know what's going on here. I mean, she knew the witch and the words.
Well, I think that's
How
more
do
of a
we-
lucky guess.
What if Gloria's in on
Yes.
it? What if she's a
What?
spy?
Well, I think she's been helping
Bye,
us.
Zala.
I don't think Gloria's here to spy on us. That feels
Yeah, she said she was here for wine.
I'm here
An
for wine,
adventure.
treasure, fun, coin,
Coachy.
whatever you got.
I hate it. So I'm good to smash, or
Show
Like,
him.
an idea,
Smash
but-
away. You don't know
I
that
would
we.
like to point out that while things have calmed down, it is still whirring. There is still energy kind of pulsing through this thing, and the entire facility is still lit up.
Yeah, we sure you want to
oh,
break
I'll
something
look
I'm
for the
generating?
wires that are leading to it.
Yeah, they're all bunched up above it.
Somebody
like
with
the
a
rest-
blade, can you slice those wires?
Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
Sit.
That,
Doesn't that mean the snake's alive now? If the wires are on.
Probably yes.
he might be right.
And that's why we should might as well satiate.
Well, let's go see her.
Yes, I don't think you have any will to live currently. You
Uh,
keep rushing into situations.
But we came here to see her.
It's
You
fine.
came here to see
I-
someone, not her.
I
I think
thought it was
Yeska's making a fine play, and I'll follow behind him.
So we're just
Uh,
leaving these alone for now?
Well, we can break
Well,
them
I
later.
don't really know what's
Watch.
happening, so yeah.
Maybe we can ask the trees if they know about them.
Tethrin, we can firebolt the wires above us.
Yeah, but that could start an electrical fire, and that seems dangerous. So
And then we leave, and the woman dies.
I'd rather just cut them.
Oh, I don't
Snow
think she'll die
tea,
at
she'll
this simple
die.
fire. Yeah.
Just making sure Yeska doesn't kill himself.
Okay, I guess we'll just leave them be for now.
Let it be known I'm with you, Tethrin.
No,
We
come
can't
on.
destroy them. They have too much power.
I
Powerful.
wait right here until Zala walks through this hallway.
Okay.
Oops, my guy.
Okay.
All right.
Move on.
Boing, boing, boing. Oh, do you want the treasure first? I heard there was treasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so we
Point,
have
point.
time to look for treasure,
Yeah.
but not
We should
kill
probably
the
be running.
generators.
We should
Well.
probably be running, if anything.
Yeah,
Mr. told
I'm
us they're here.
sprinting.
But
Boing.
that being said,
Boing. Oh,
you
are
guys
so
aren't
fast.
worried. I'm not worried.
Boing,
It's
boing,
down.
Leo,
treasure
you
hunter?
have to come with us.
boing.
Don't just
Oh,
stay
I'm
there.
here. I'm coming. I'm just making sure everything's okay.
Jessica.
As he continues. on.
Emil, what's in this corridor that I've found?
It's in
You walk down into the side corridor. It is very narrow, but you do notice a few things. The far wall has a couple of different little sigils placed in ornate and like fashionable like designs and stuff. It kind of looks like a tree. And there's like fruit growing off of it. It's very beautiful, and it's the only writing in here that has been left alone. It's all still in Celestial, and there are indents that look like you could maybe push, or you're not entirely sure.
I'll try pushing on one.
You push on one of the indents, and it kind of indents for a moment. You hear it, and it holds in place, and then it retracts.
How many of these are there?
There's 4.
I'll try pushing 2 of them at the same time.
You push one, and you try and push the other one, but it doesn't let you push it.
I'll try a different one,
You move over to the one on the right, and that one indents as well.
and then I'll try another one.
You go to the one you were at before, you try and push it, the other 2 retract.
Pressure, what are you doing?
I don't know. This kind of feels like a puzzle. Like if I push the right order, they'll all work.
Why are there so many puzzles here?
I don't know. Yeah, this witch really likes complicated dots.
Remember, this isn't. This is the only thing that you've seen, aside from a few other very small things like the corridor that had the trees, that isn't currently tarnished by abyssal writings. This looks like it's intact.
Is there any kind of writing on these?
Yeah, there's a lot of it in Celestial.
Does anybody know how to read Celestial?
I don't know.
What?
No.
Can anybody understand what is written?
If you give me 10 minutes, I can.
Can I
If you
see
were
it?
right path,
Are we sure?
You're directly behind him. You can see the Celestial writing.
Oh, I can
What was
read
that,
that.
Gloria?
it looked like you were on the right path.
Well, I think I am, but I think if I can read this, we'll be done faster. And
That's
that
right. I
would be
think it
good.
says say.
Looking at them, each one of the fruits is a different type of fruit. Go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. A check.
You're Jessica.
Oh no.
With a 6, you're not entirely sure what it means. You see orange, grape, cherry, and blueberry.
That's what the celestial says.
Yeah, on each of the fruits.
Well, it's just talking about fruits, Vasher.
What are the
Season.
fruits?
Cherry, grape.
Blueberry.
I have to read them again.
Cherry, grape, orange, blueberry.
Did you see
Orange and blueberry.
apples?
They're hard to read. I don't
Cherry,
know
grape,
why I can read it.
orange, blueberry. Cherry, grape, orange, blueberry.
I'll try doing them in alphabetical order. So blueberry, cherry, grape, orange.
As you push them in alphabetical order, they click
What?
and the doors part.
Wait.
Hey, look at that!
You could read it, Asher, this whole time. You were able to.
No, he told me what they meant, and I put it together.
I
The doors
see.
part, and you're able to pass through.
All right, cool.
Are we going that way
And-
now, or?
Are
Here,
we
let me
sure
see.
that this is the right way for the treasure? I
Nope.
thought it would be over here.
Nope, we're going this way now. That was a
Okay.
locked door.
I think that's what Mr. Man said.
I thought it was this area that we just circled around.
Oh, well, this is a circle, right?
I suppose so.
In the interior of this room, you notice a few things. One, you can't see the ceiling. Two, there's no light in here. Three, on the far, top left-hand corner of this room, there is a small chest. Everything else is fairly barren. Looks like it used to be some kind of chapel. There are pews kind of broken and battered in this space. And there looks like there was some kind of lectern, not lectern. It's not a dais either. Well, yeah, kind of like a dais that had a bowl sitting on top of it. There's some water still on the interior of this particular bowl, but what it's sitting on is fairly precarious, as the wood has rotted away through age, and it looks like it, with even a touch, the entire thing could fall. There are beautiful carvings and designs from what light you can see in here. Dasher, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Bam, perception. 18.
With an 18, you hear something moving.
Let's not forget that we were told that the witch is clever when he was talking about this place, so...
Yeah, but it looked like this one was locked, so my guess is this might not have been touched by her.
Lock doesn't mean safe, Asher.
Well, means secure.
Sure that's what it means.
It does it not?
Any iconography around the room, or anything like that?
A lot. Most of the iconography is that of sage line and the trees and the forest and the groves. The large mural that is kind of not a mural, it's like a carving on the far left side of this room depicts maybe a story, but one that you are familiar with. And the bowl that's currently sitting on the dais that looks like it's about to fall apart. The bowl itself is made of metal, ornate on the exterior, with carvings of a few different things. The central piece looks like a tree, but it flows out into different types of trees, not just the one that is the signatory of Sagely. And again, there's still a liquid inside of this.
The
And-
other trees on the bowl look dead.
No, the other trees are just different types of trees. Ferns, evergreens, that kind of thing. All the way on the exterior.
There's a chest in here, yes?
Yeah, top left-hand corner of the room, there's a small chest.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay. On the interior, I mean, the chest is currently closed. It has a small padlock in the front. It is affixed to where it is.
I'll try just like jostling the lock to see if it'll just click open.
Feels sturdy.
Does anybody know how to open a lock?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
use a
can
key.
knock
Yeah,
it.
usually with a key.
Well, one without a key,
I mean,
Without a key.
How is it locked?
with a padlock.
Well, then I have. I could knock it open,
isn't that like insanely loud?
but I don't want to get yelled at again for opening a chest.
Well, this one I would
is it
like
okay?
to see.
Because you're opening it.
Yes, because I'm the moral authority of this group, clearly.
Well,
What do you want,
Rasher,
Zala?
I don't think you should steal from Sagely's temple.
I don't want to steal. I truthfully just want to know what's in here.
If they don't catch
So
you,
you're
it's a
flying
gift.
around is better than the stealing.
I think looking and saying, maybe Sagely would like this returned to the gym.
Fine.
That's fair.
He killed
Out
the
of
cat,
kindness?
but satisfaction brought it back.
Yes.
Out of a symbol of peace, I will open it for you. I will
Thank
walk
you.
over and I will use my last spell slot in the second level to knock, and maybe it'll work.
That's
Okay,
on you,
good.
mate.
Go ahead and roll
What's
a
wrong with you?
go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier.
All right.
The spellcasting modifier. Sorry.
Oh, that's pretty high. Plus 4 is 19.
19. The 19, you feel a monumental amount of resistance against this padlock. But across the middle, you see it cracks and the thing flies open.
I'll
You're
open
welcome.
the chest. Thank you, Zala.
It was very difficult, to be honest.
I can tell.
Well, you sound like you're making that up.
I'll just glare at Gloria.
So, looking in the interior of the chest, let me check something real quick.
They're a small boy.
On the interior, you see runes, holy runes, completely encircling the interior. On the inside, you see a pipe or a set of pipes, like kind of like a reed pipe looking thing, that look decrepit, old, and gross, just in general. A light foul stench is emanating from these pipes. There are also arcane runes on this particular object. The runes look more jagged, more imprecise. And you overall get a bad feeling around this object.
Yeah, I don't think this thing passes the vibe check.
What'd you find?
It looks like a set of pipes, a little pan flute, if you would.
Well, maybe we should bring it to the trees.
Tethrin can identify it just like he did my circlet.
I want to use another divine sense.
Okay. You use divine sense, and from this object, you get a kind of chaos from it.
So both good and evil? Question mark.
It's neither. It's just chaotic.
Yeah, I don't like the vibe on these things at all.
Alright, stand aside. Give me 10 minutes. I'll rub my hands together and start ritually casting Identify.
What are the rest of you doing?
5 minutes into this thing, I'm prestidigitating the bowl for fire.
What?
I'm lighting the bowl. Whatever liquid's inside, if it's flammable, I'm lighting it.
Okay. So you do a quick prestidigitation on the bowl, to just have a small fire appear on the top. The fire strikes on the top. The water doesn't move, and it does not ignite.
Seeing that, I want to cast Thaumaturgy and make like a raven sound over it and see if anything reacts.
You make a small chirping noise over the top of it. The water doesn't move.
Guys, this thing.
It's a relatively small bowl. It's about this big.
What are you guys doing over here?
I don't know, but this bowl talks Raven or something.
What?
I
Are you
did
sure?
fire on it and it did like a little tweeting sound.
No, I did that, Raven.
Oh.
Oh.
Why are you fucking with things I'm fucking with?
Because it looks like fun.
Fair
Why
enough.
don't-
Fair enough.
What are you doing?
I thought I'd see if it's light.
Why?
Have you tried sticking your hands inside of it?
No, I don't stick my hands in random things.
Well,
Last time I did that, I got bit by a snake.
I don't think Sagely's
Liberal.
bowl would bite
Who
you.
turned into a person, actually. Yeah, so I stopped sticking my hand into things.
Do I know
Fair.
anything about Sagely's bowl?
Roll a religion check at disadvantage.
Okay, let me get the disadvantage going. Oh, that was not a disadvantage. No, it what? I have disadvantage clicked. What the heck? Oh no, that first one. Let me disadvantage. Normal disadvantage. Huh. Let me see. Position. No, I guess it just rolled once. I don't know why it's doing that. So I
Okay.
guess it's a 10.
Okay.
Keep
With a 10,
rolling.
with
Yeah,
the
I
10
guess it's just a 10.
Yeah, with the 10, you don't recognize anything in particular about this bowl, like from your studies or anything. You haven't come across anything about sagely in a bowl. You do notice that there is something inside the water. It is not moving. It is just kind of sitting at the bottom.
What is it?
It looks like a
What?
cup is inside.
A cup inside the bowl, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I think there's a cup inside here.
You gonna grab it? I'm not grabbing it.
Although, Yeska, even with a 10, you recognize that the water is holy water.
What do I do with holy water?
To kill vampires.
I don't
Consecrate
know.
things.
Do you drink it? Do you bless people with it?
I don't know. I don't.
Aren't you the
Do you think
religious
it's
magical boy?
I wouldn't say magical.
Grab the cup that's in the bowl.
You stick your hand in the bowl.
Step back.
Yes.
Okay. You press your fingers into the water, and there's resistance for just a moment, and you manage to pass your hand into the water. It is very cold, and as you grab what's on the interior, you get this like almost a shock of malice from whatever thing is inside of here. You like instinctually recoil. Do you continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't grab sagely's things. Remember
Go
last
ahead
time?
and go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check.
well, Sagely seems to be rather weak.
Ooh.
She's a
Okay.
grown woman. I think she's a grown woman.
That is a natural 20.
Hey.
With a natural 20, you overcome that sudden urge to run away from whatever this is, and you grasp the object and remove it from the water. All of you feel a palpable otherness, something wrong, just kind of overcome the entire room. As Gloria, you fish out this small, heavy stone cup. It looks like it's etched to look like a bunch of souls leaving up and towards the lip of this thing.
Anyone want a soul cup?
It is quite heavy. It's almost like 10 pounds by itself.
Anyone want a soul cup?
Oh, if you're offering, of course.
Not you, Zala. You
good
can't
idea.
have it.
We'll share a drink. A toast.
Not
You want
you.
to drink from that? It makes the room feel icky.
I guess I'll have it. Does it do
There you go.
anything?
Jessica, go and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Nat one.
With a 17, the moment you touch this cup, it almost feels like it's trying to burn out of your grasp. But you master it, and you manage to hold on.
I don't think this cup's very friendly, Gloria.
It doesn't feel friendly.
It's also really
Imagine
heavy.
holding it.
Are you sure you don't want this back? You've been looking for artifacts, right? Or treasure? This might be treasure.
Sure. That'd be useful.
Yeah, you keep it. You keep it.
Hot potato.
All right. I'll take it back.
Okay, you take it into your hand.
And I'll. Ooh, I really want to drink out of it, but that seems like a really bad idea.
Oh, there's no water in it. The moment you pulled it out, nothing was inside the cup.
Is
Yeah,
it
what
like
if I-
foggy? Like, is there like mist coming from it?
Nope.
Like
Can
a
I-
Halloween fog machine?
Can I try to put some of the holy water in it?
You try and scoop holy water into it, and there's nothing in there. It almost kind of
Can I-
glides through.
Can I take out my little water thing? Bag of water, whatever I got.
And you try and put water. You try like a fine skin of water, and you try to
Water
pour.
skin?
Yeah, trying to pour some water into it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, you dribble some in, and it goes down to the bottom.
What are you doing?
Cool to drink
See?
out of this.
Oh,
Is it-
I don't think you should. It didn't seem very friendly after all.
Yeah, but there might be some souls trapped that are trying to get to the afterworld.
Why?
Should I go put them in
So
your
you'll
stomach?
drink them?
What do you want
Well, no. Maybe
Since
if I-
after a few moments of having just placed some water in there, it shrinks to the amount of water that you placed.
Glass.
It's a little shot glass full of water.
Interesting.
Did
you do that to it?
Didn't do it. It did it on its own.
Yeah, nah, fuck that cup.
Well, yeah, I don't think you should drink that. Anyways.
Yeah, what's
Um,
up?
I'm just gonna
Don't-
hold it and think about it.
Okay.
Don't come by me.
Tethrin, after about 10 minutes of identifying this object, you realize that this is a set of pipes of sewers.
What do they do?
Pipes of sewers. 1 second.
They make you stink. They give you a lawyer.
All right, that was funny.
Are you sure it's not pipes of sowers?
Sorry, pipes of the sewers. You must be proficient with wind instruments to use these pipes. While you are attuned to the pipes, ordinary rats and giant rats are indifferent towards you and will not attack you unless you threaten or harm them.
Carbo
The
build, here we
pipes
go.
have 3 charges. If you play the pipes as an action, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 to 3 charges, calling forth 1 swarm of rats with each expended charge, providing that enough rats are within half a mile of you to be called in this fashion. If there aren't enough rats to form a swarm, the charge is wasted. Called swarms move towards the music by the shortest available route, but aren't under your control otherwise. The pipes regain 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. Whenever a swarm of rats that isn't under another character's control comes within 30 feet of you while you are playing the pipes, you can make a charisma check contested by the swarm's wisdom check. If you lose the contest, the swarm behaves as it normally would and can be swayed by the pipe's music for the next 24 hours. If you win the contest, and the swarm is swayed by the pipes and music becomes friendly to you and your companions for as long as you continue to play the pipes each round as an action. A friendly swarm obeys your commands. If you issue no commands to a friendly swarm, it defends itself but otherwise takes no action. If a friendly swarm starts its turn and can't hear the pipe's music, your control over that swarm ends. The swarm behaves as it normally would and can't be swayed by the pipe's music for the next 24 hours. If in the hands of an evil creature of any kind, these effects also work on children.
Oh, make
Dang,
me
dude,
evil.
you just get to be the Pied Piper.
Yeah, I convey all that information with in-universe terminology.
Oh, so
So
You
we
just
get
get
to
to-
take control of rats if we
be
can
the
play
Rat
pipe.
King.
Zola
children.
could probably take. Yeah,
Zola.
I was gonna say Zola could take control of children, but we all know she hates children. So
Even better,
Well,
I can keep them away
She
from
would send
me.
them into the river. Okay, don't
Well,
give
no,
it to
I would
Zola.
let them be your
No,
shield.
Yeska's
I would-
correct. The children's story says that Zala will take them to the river and drown them.
but regardless, I don't
No.
think any of us know how to play any wind instruments. So
I believe you're correct.
Zala prayed to her
Yeah.
devil enough, she might learn.
Damn.
Maybe I could.
I
You've been
pray
praying
to
the devil yesterday.
devil, Gloria.
Oh, no, I don't
Yeska
know
is a
any
pious
devils.
man. He would never pray to a devil.
Yeska,
You
Zala.
Right.
never know.
No, maybe I can play a wind instrument.
As you guys took 10 minutes to kind of identify what this thing was, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone to the bathroom when I did.